Hello everyone out there, my name is Phil Burnell, or you may know me from my YouTube channel here on DSP Gaming, but I'm greater known for beating off on camera.
Thanks for the money, dummies. Band.
The camera's been on the whole time. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc?
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
For the past 12 years, I've been an internet content creator, and this earned me one of the top spots as a video game commentator on YouTube. I was known as one of the top Let's Players, even though I always called them video game playthroughs. But over the years, I've made a wide variety of other content, including game reviews, podcasts, and other things. I am infamous. Even though there's a lot of people who like my content and they watch it at face value for what it is, there's probably equal or more people who watch my content for negative purposes. Hate watchers. For some reason, people have found a way to tether themselves onto me in a very negative and toxic fashion. When I first started as a content creator 14 years ago, the internet was a very different place. You basically could say or do whatever the heck you wanted.
In China, they say, Chiggy Chang Wang Charlie Chan Chicka Chaka Choka Cha. Cat, very delicious.
And no one really was ever offended at anything you said or did. The person who I was many years ago was very rude, crude, constantly doing very irreverent, over-the-top commentary to try to get a rise out of my viewership. Darkside Phil would rather get clickbait views and popularity and attention for themselves on the internet, and they think that they are just immune to any kind of repercussions for it. Now, for the most part, they're right. I made a living doing this for quite some time because I became infamous on the internet in 2016. It's me doing my O phase. I went viral for it. I very rightfully went viral for it because it was insanely stupid, embarrassing, and it was a low time of my life where I was actually quite depressed, and it was a really stupid thing that happened. Here I am 6 years later. I'm still able to make content. I still have a viewer base that cares about what I do. We've all moved on from that. However, very famously, back in around 2010, 2011, I started to get a backlash from my viewer base. Basically, people had had enough of that style of commentary. They felt that perhaps I needed to evolve and change, and that maybe some of the things I was saying and doing in my videos was pretty irresponsible. But I feel that I have changed. I have actively tried to make myself a better person. Look out, there's a black woman coming! Ah! And so a negative movement started against me called This Is How You Don't Play. Now, this has been well documented. There's been hundreds upon hundreds of videos that have gotten millions of views over the years making fun of me as a video game content creator, rightfully pointing out my flaws, my shortcomings, the things that I was doing wrong. These videos highlighted that content in a very negative, one-sided light, essentially making me out to be a buffoon. Very accurate. These videos grew in such viral popularity over the course of about a 5-year period that they basically eclipsed anything that I was doing on the internet. People had a lot more fun laughing at me than laughing with me. And basically it led to my decline as an internet content creator. You probably know Darkside Phil as, oh, that guy who's a terrible player on the internet and everyone hates. And this is the origins of where it came from. In 2017, YouTube had an adpocalypse, meaning everyone who was trying to make a living on YouTube based on ad revenue essentially couldn't do it anymore when they lost a lot of their major advertisers. At that point, I changed who I was as a content creator, and I became an interactive streamer. Okay, I just banned a bunch of spammers. If you guys keep it up, you'll all be banned. Goodbye to a bunch of people. Okay, I just banned a bunch of people who were morons. I've interacted as much as I could until people act like dickheads. For the last 5.5 years, this has been my focus. And people now who attend my content say, man, it is very toxic. Back in the day, it was about cheap jokes, risque commentary. Today, it's more about money or me trying to make the bag. I feel like my content today is way more meaningful than it ever was previously. So why am I telling you all this right now, and what is the purpose of this video? What I have found is that in the last several years, there has been a major shift of attention and a major shift of attitude towards me, which I very much appreciate. Now, the major focus of the negativity towards me on the internet seems to be absolutely nothing to do with my content. Bullshit. People have taken it upon themselves to try to intrude upon my personal life. And in the last few years, I've been down on my luck in a lot of different ways. This has been incredibly hard for me. Bad financial decisions, people trying to slander me in ways that I never fathomed. Last year, I was the victim of identity theft as a result of these toxic people messing with me. You guys have no idea how bad this has gotten. People trying to impersonate me all over the internet, committing identity theft and fraud. I'm trying to maintain a business. I declared bankruptcy, and I had to. There was no way that I was ever going to get out of the financial problems that I was in. And ever since that happened, people took it upon themselves to try to intrude into my private life. People take a little nugget of truth, and then they basically post on so much conspiracy, so much negative twist and toxicity, that it then becomes a giant ball of crap. There is a little nugget of truth in the middle of it, but so many people on the internet have found it a memeable thing to just hate on Phil Burnell, roll with the memes. To them, as long as they can say something negative about me, they're in on the joke. And now the real reason that I'm making this video today, there have been major YouTubers as well as journalistic sites that seem to have covered slanderous and defamatory material about me. I'm here to tell you that is absolutely positively true. It's on the internet. It happened. I fessed up to it. Not only is all of the things that they say about me well-documented fact, no one once has ever reached out to me and said, hey, Phil, can we get your side of the story? No one. I just stay here in my lane on my channel, DSP Gaming, and I just make content for myself. I own a giant team of businesses. I make a lot of money where I can lawyer up and try to protect myself against all of this really negative, toxic stuff said about me on the internet. I have a large group of people crapping on me on a daily basis and essentially just getting away with saying whatever they want without ever corroborating any evidence whatsoever of what they're saying, which technically is illegal. So, you might be saying, what is he talking about? What is he going to lawyer up or something? I have a team of lawyers suing everyone at once. Here's what I want to propose. I, Phil Burnell, am willing to do a transparent interview with someone. If there is legitimately someone out there who actually wants to ask me questions about this bullshit, I will talk to them and I will give you my side of the story. So, what I am proposing to everyone on the internet right now, if you want to make fun of me, fine. Why don't you talk to me and actually ask the man? Here's how it's going to work. I don't want to just jump on the first opportunity. I want to vet the people who maybe are willing to do this because I want to make sure I'm doing it with the right person. Someone who's going to toss me softball questions. This isn't just a shooting gallery for people who already hate me. You understand? If you have the ability to, and you want to reach out to me to have me on your show or have an interview with me, you could DM me on Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. Or you could email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. I'm just saying I want someone to give me a fair chance because all that's happening right now is everyone's taking pot shots at me constantly and I have absolutely no defense against it. And that's just not fair. Okay? Thank you for watching this video. The opportunity is now open. Reach out to me. Quite frankly, the way that the internet has treated me over the last 5+ years has been so bad that I don't even know if anyone's going to give me a fair shake. We got to see what happens. Thanks very much. And, let's see what happens. Thanks. I have aspirations to be rich and famous, and that's all I ever wanted to do. I have aspirations to grow humongous.
Humongous what? Is that sexual harassment?